So, good evening and welcome to another weekly chat, sit chat on various topics relevant to startup world and business world. Before we start the topic of the day, let me just introduce sit chat through a set of slides which I have got here. First thing is we have been doing this for almost a year or more than a year now, every Thursday at 8:30. And for those of you who are watching the video, can please use this Zoom meeting ID and join in. It's open to public. And the topics that we discuss here are on various issues and challenges and opportunities for businesses and startups, maintaining focus over time, which is more to do with the personal quality and work-life balance and quality of life, validating the solution for a startup or assessing the market size, hiring the right people, scaling up business, etc., etc. All these topics is what we address. And when we do this, we always get experts as guests, and they definitely share their ideas, and through that, you may get some insights. Before you implement these insights, we recommend that you talk to your trusted advisors and consultants, professionals, so that you have a expert professional who is guiding you and hand-holding you during the implementation so that nothing will go wrong. With that, having said, let me introduce the topic for the day. It is about efficient value chain for connecting farmers to manufacturers. It's a kind of a interesting topic today, and this would be presented by Rajat, who would take over shortly. And before I hand over to him, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Dinakar. I am a mentor and consultant for startups and businesses. I've been doing this for the last 10, 11 years. Before this, I was in the corporate world, initially with Bosch for a long time, 26 years in various countries, Bangalore, Jaipur in India, Nagnatpura in India, 3 locations, and then otherwise that in Brazil for 5 years and Germany for 8 years, and also in the US for some time. So with that brief introduction about myself and SitChat, over to you, Rajat, to tell your story about creating this efficient value chain. And before you do that, please do introduce yourself in a little more detail so that we can get to know you better too. Over to you.
Thank you, SIT team, for inviting us and talking about a very interesting topic of value chain. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. I am Rajat Nikhade, founder of Origin, and he is my partner Mayank Jadhav. He is also a founder of Origin, and we both are from UDCT Mumbai, pass out, like Institute of Chemical Technology Mumbai. And then we have a job experience of industry experience of more than 5 years. Like I worked in research and development, quality and operations, and Mayank worked in more about business development, marketing, sales, and also he has an experience of entrepreneurship and all the things. And right now we started Origin a year back, like successfully working on operations and all. So Mayank, तुला काही?
Yeah, hello, good evening everyone. As Rajat has introduced us, so we both are working on Origin from last 1.5 year, successfully operating this business. Like we are fully operational from last 7-8 months now, and trying to create something valuable. Like when we were thinking of this, when we were thinking of starting this venture, we were in Mumbai, settled with our corporate jobs, and the decision of leaving the job and shifting to our hometown, that is Pulgaon, which is a tier 3 city near Nagpur, and working here with full-time working here with farmers and micro entrepreneurs and creating this valuable supply chain is a very interesting journey. We can say that we haven't cracked it completely yet, but we are on the verge of cracking it, learning from our past experiences, learning from our failures, and moving it forward. So definitely we have created a small PPT, a 6-slide presentation, but a very valuable presentation. Rajat will explain. Rajat is going to explain it in a very detailed manner, that how we are going to crack it, and how is it beneficial to farmers, our micro entrepreneurs, and to the company also. So over to you, Rajat.
Yes.
Let me share a screen.
Yes, sir.
चालूच नाही केलं ना?
Yes, sir.
हा.
So is our screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
very
please.
much. Yeah. Yes, very much.
So, like before starting Origin, let me tell you, Origin is an original regional foods, and what we focus on delivering the real nature of the food, that the purity and quality. And before going into the value chain, what value we propose is to the customer and to the farmers. Like it is both handed, like not a single handed or unidirectional, but both directions we provide the value. And Origin is one of that, like original regional foods. And how we came to it, like what is it that we chose to work on it. It is the data. What WHO says is like 1 in 10 people in the world fall ill, and almost 420,000 people die every year just because of eating contaminated food. And what FSSAI data says, like in 6 years, the adulteration rate has been doubled. And what is more adulterated is honey, milk, jaggery, and oil. You can even see the percentage that how much adulterated it is. And I want to quote a line, like it is said that what we eat is what you are. But as per the data, we are not eating the food, but the food like substances. And this is what is going inside our body. And what we get is the chronic diseases. And when we analyze the problem, there are three aspects, like source of food, process, and the final characteristics, like the product characteristics. And adulteration happens at the process stage, more at the process stage, and even at the raw material stage also. So we identified those three aspects, like source, process, and the product characteristics, and we chosen that what value that we want to provide. And the value is that we want to provide natural, unadulterated, and preservative free food to the consumer. And how we can do it is through the transparency and traceability. So whenever we say that we have a value or value chain, so there are parameters like what value that you want to provide on productivity, on quality, cost, delivery, safety. So we have chosen the quality as a chain, as a value proposition, cost and delivery. And like this is our value chain, like how the system works, like right from choosing the farmers, then analyzing the raw materials. So choosing the farmers, analyzing raw materials, and then assessing the product. But how we chose the farmers? So how do we maintain the quality, and how the value chain is proposed in that? So like this is our experience. This happened during COVID. Like me and my partner both came into our village, and we met with the farmers, like what they are doing. And we were aware about the organic farming, but not about what is natural farming. And we introduced to the natural farming because of them. And when we met the farmers, we came to know about in our region, like our area is drought prone area, and the best crop in the drought prone region is the oil seeds. This happens because oil seeds require less amount of water as compared to other crops. So the oil seeds, and then we did a case studies, and then we did a research on it, that there are mostly what are the mostly grown crop, and they are groundnut, sesame, flaxseed, and mustard. So, like when we checked, then we again checked about the market, what's happening in the market, what people want, and what is the requirement of the market and the customer. And then we checked about the flaxseed, which is more of omega-3, which has a rich amount of omega-3 content in a flaxseed. And then we chosen flaxseed as a flagship product. This is from our region, and this initiated, and it also connects with our aim, that origin or regional crop. And then we worked on the flaxseed crop. This in this chain, you can see that the raw material is shown. This is basically a flaxseed. Then how the chain is established? So the chain was established by clustering the farmers, because whenever we see कि अगर कोई भी chain establish करना है, तो first thing you need is the how do we do it? Like how do we collect? How do we collect the thing? How do we create a system, and how do we run the system? So clustering of farmers was the most challenging part for us. Like telling the farmers and convincing the farmers was difficult, because we were the only people from them that we wanted to convince them, but they didn't know that this much amount of value they will be getting through it. And after clustering of farmers, then we worked on कि अगर कोई value chain establish होती भी है, even if we source the raw material from them, how it will be transported, like transportation from one place to another place, then to the manufacturers, and then to our warehouse. So in that you can also see कि फार्मर्स से रॉ मटेरियल एंड देन प्रोसेसिंग सेंटर तक जो लॉजिस्टिक्स एंड ऑपरेशंस की जो चेन है, वो कैसे इस्टेब्लिश की जाए. सोर्सिंग, देन व्हाट आई प्रीवियसली सेड कि क्वालिटी को अगर हमें करना है, तो स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. सो फॉर स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन वी नीड टू like we worked on batch identification. So कैसे batch बननी चाहिए, कैसे clusters होंगे, farmers, how many number of farmers will be a one cluster, and what is the distance from one cluster to our manufacturing stage, and what is the distance from manufacturing to our warehouse. So we worked on that, and then we analyzed कि in the radius of 20 to 30 kilometers or almost 40 kilometers radius, we can establish a chain based on availability or modes of transportation, availability of roads, and ease of transportation. So we established a chain from farmers cluster to the processing stage. But also जो processing stage है, that we had a problem. The market demand is, there are types of oils like cold press and then hot press. So hot press oils is available in the market. It's completely flooded with the hot pressed oil. But the cold press, it was coming like we started to work in 2021, 2020, so 2021. So in that period, people were transforming from one thing like a chemical thing to organic thing, and more of a health conscious thing. So they got introduced to cold press and kachi ghani or wood pressed and all the things. So we worked on that. How many people are there? Any availability of manufacturers or processors that they do cold pressing technique and all. And we realized that in our region, almost 30 to 35 manufacturers are present, bulk manufacturers that they do. So we checked the availability of manufacturers, then we calculated the distance, like how much time they will take if we give them an order and process, and how much time it will take to reach to our warehouse. So we worked on that. So right from clustering of farmers to sourcing and sourcing of raw material to the batch identification, we work. But what happens in the system is, to any manufacturing system, uh, especially for food, even if we procure the raw material, there is a shelf life to that product. So we need to work on the shelf life. If the raw material, whatever is harvested, if it is not processed within time, the product quality will get affected. So we worked on that. The shelf life, agar uski after harvesting, if the shelf life is 1 month, so it should be processed within 20 days, so that the customer will get the better quality. So we worked on that. Then the standardization of process. While selecting the processors, what we analyzed is कि जो भी process है, how much it is efficient, and उसका जो maintenance है वो हम कितना easily कर सकते हैं, and availability of a maintenance team, and also कि वो कितना नया है अभी, क्योंकि अगर पुराना होता है तो मशीनरीज एंड ऑल, उसका डिप्रिसिएशन, उसके वजह से प्रोडक्ट की इफिशियंसी नहीं होती है और वो कम हो जाता है, प्रोडक्ट क्वांटिटी एंड क्वालिटी एज वेल. सो वी ऑल्सो चेक दैट. एंड देन हम लोगों ने प्रोसेस एस्टेब्लिश की. वी एस्टेब्लिश द प्रोसेस and the parameters, and we set the parameters, and based on the agreed parameter with the processors, we started taking batches. So जैसे हमने agreed parameter पे काम किया, we also worked on how much raw material is required. We also in parallel we also worked on raw material, that the oil content, as we have a base of chemical engineering, so we have like we know about the raw material and the testing and all the things. So we worked on that. क्या ऑयल कंटेंट है जिस पे हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं, and what is it that the processor will get the benefit out of it. And whatever raw material we procured from farmers, that was, or that is also, the value of that is more than 7 to 10% as compared to the market. So farmers got a value, the processors got a value, and स्टोरेज ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल हो गया, स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन भी हो गया, और इंस्पेक्शन एंड असेसमेंट. इंस्पेक्शन एंड असेसमेंट इज द थिंग कि व्हाट हैपेंस एट every stage, like raw materials also and product also. So we collaborated with the lab agencies about the characterization of the product, and then we tested the product after selecting batches, and after running the batches, and we check for like the raw material or the oil seeds were procured from natural farmers. So we know that they are not using any kind of pesticides or fertilizers, chemical pesticides or chemical fertilizers, but still we check if we are claiming it, is it really absent? Is it really the chemical traces or pesticide traces are really present or not? So we checked through our lab analysis, and we found out that no chemical traces or pesticides were present in our product. So this is a chain established right from the farmers, collecting and gathering farmers, then identifying the batches, raw material batches, then how the raw material should be stored, how the raw material should be processed. And then for processors, we agreed with the process parameters. We worked with uh, standardization of process. And based on that, after characterization and lab testing, we launched a product, flaxseed oil. And this is the chain right from the farmers to processor to warehouse, and then we connected it with the customer. Like we have our own website through which we sell the product by the name Origin, and we have a customer base of around 3,000 plus customers, and it all happened in 6 to 7 months. So this is a very short presentation that we worked on, like whatever the value that we want to deliver, that is the quality, and then we worked on cost and delivery. So about cost, to minimize the cost, we have some parameters like how much to procure and how to carry the inventory, then the value added operations, and how to remove or how to reduce the non-value added operations, then the waste reduction. And we don't manufacture at all, but we have a contract manufacturing. So all the products from our portfolio, they are all contract manufactured. Then we worked on first time right, like whatever is made, it should not come back to us. It should be the first time right. And this happens just because of the standardization and batching of the raw material. And inventory and warehousing. So our warehouse is based in tier 3, or you can say tier 4. It's a village. So the warehousing cost and worker cost is very less. So we can reduce the value of the product so that we can give that advantage to the customer with the same purity and quality. So this is what we worked on, creating an efficient value chain right from the farmers till the customer. And what we are currently working on is digitizing the things, the whole system, that even if you can see the Q1, Q2, and Q3, they are all the quality parameters that we check at each and every stage. And we want to connect all the three parameters so that the customer will get the whole journey from it. Currently, we have that data, but we are not able to share it with customer, just because we are not, like, we have not digitally connected all the three parameters. But we are currently working on it, like what system to work, or whether blockchain should be used or not at this stage. So we are currently working, but our model is that how we can give the transparency through the traceability of all the things at one place. So these are all our products, and this is our team, me and my partner, with total, currently we have 5 full-time members and 3 mentors. And this is all about us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajat. It was really quite inspiring. With these products, can you just show that slide and explain what these products are once for us to understand which are all the products you are? Maybe that.
So currently, we have 4 cold pressed oils: sesame oil, mustard oil, groundnut oil, and flaxseed oil. We have natural sugarcane jaggery, natural raw forest honey, wild forest, and A2 girkaugi. And all the products are sourced, manufactured, and like processed in our region only.
And these are all in Mumbai region, is it? Or which region is it?
These are all near Nagpur region.
Near Nagpur region.
Yeah, but we deliver pan India.
And how do you do it? Through e-commerce, is it? Or
Yes, yes, yes.
and these products must be having shelf life also, right?
They are all have shelf life of 9 to 12 months.
9 to 12 months.
Yeah.
And how is your market today? Which are the areas that you get the orders from?
All
You
from
have
metro cities, mostly.
all from
Metro cities.
metro cities.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any data on your market, and how does it look like in the presentation, or is not available? If you can just explain that. If you have any information on that, it will be nice. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like data in terms of, sir. Sorry.
Your market, where is it that which is your big market? Which pockets are there? How much a percentage of turnover you do from Maharashtra? How much from Karnataka? You have anything like that, analytics?
The exact analysis we don't have here, but yes, we can provide you some.
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay, okay.
like we currently generate sales, majority of our sales from our website. Now we are opening up various channels like Amazon, quick commerce, and the offline distribution market. So last year we did a sales of around 17.5 lakhs. Half of the sales had come from Maharashtra region only, and the 20% sale has come from the South region. Like in the South region, majority of our sale came from Telangana and Karnataka, and the remaining sales has come from North. The majority contributors from the North are Delhi, Gurgaon, Kolkata, and some areas of Punjab. So yeah, so this is the overall sales distribution of our products, and actually we had experienced only one sales channel till date. Like the other sales channel, we are yet to explore now.
Okay, okay,
So,
understood, understood.
so yeah, so why we have done that? Because we need to really study the online consumer journey, that how he responds to our website, how much time does he or she stays on the website, what product or what blogs or what aspect of our website do our consumer mostly like. We have tried to curate our website as per the consumer data or as per the consumer analytics till date. So yeah, so there's this only one channel that we have completely worked on it yet, but yeah, other channels that we are trying to explore now, like Amazon. We are now very active on Amazon. We have one active warehouse also, Mumbai warehouse for Amazon, and yes, we are in talks with Blinkit and Big Basket, and the offline distribution channel also we are exploring, because the Nagpur market is a quite promising market. So we have also finalized a distributor there and yet to finalize a salesperson there.
Okay,
So yeah,
very good.
so overall marketing gist is like this only.
Yeah. See, you have explained very nicely and very clearly the way you built up the supply chain. Supply chain has transparency, has the traceability, and also the required quality controls, as you have mentioned. How are you in terms of competition? Do you have any competitor in this space, or what is your situation? You have any?
Currently, we have competitors like if you have heard Two Brothers Organic Farm, then Anveshan Foods, Anveshan Farms, Baros, then Conscious Foods, 24 Mantra. They are all our competitors right now.
So it's actually a very competitive space, sir, because the product line that we are working in is quite trendy now, because people are really moving towards selecting their whole journey, having consuming this organic product, because they all want to live the conscious consuming life right now. So there are a lot of competitors that are there in the market. In currently, because but all like I've already mentioned that the market is growing very fast because because the consumers behavior is really shifting towards consuming consciously consuming products now. So yeah, we so there are, as Rajat has said, there are lots of competitors that are there in the market, but we try to position ourselves in a quite unique manner. Like you can see, our branding has been done very nicely. Our packaging, our brand name, and all. Uh, like it's a very thoughtful thing that we have tried to create.
Yeah. So my question is, see, you are entering a market which already exists. It could be
Yeah.
the 24 Mantra, which is very strong in Bangalore. They have got
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yes,
Then
yes.
there is one more organic brand. I don't know what it is called. It's a orange color one, which
Organic
also
Mandia.
Organic Mandia, is it? No, no, not Organic Mandia. It's available in Metro also. It's an orange color label. I don't remember the name. Organic Mandia is the other one, which is part of Karnataka. Now, have you done any competitor analysis to really find out what could be your key differentiators? What way are you better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are actually, what we have observed till date is we are really consistent with the quality. First of all, like we regularly talk to our consumer that how do they like it, and why are they coming in, why are they coming on our platform again and again and buying our product. So one of the main reasons is the consistency that we are maintaining. Another value proposition is we have a very unique product, like Rajat has already explained you the whole supply chain of flaxseed oil. That flaxseed oil, that is our hero product, our flagship product. So flaxseed oil is something where we are really trying to create our brand with. Like, our hero product is flaxseed oil. We have built up the whole supply chain according to that product, and we have also observed the problem of deficiency of omega-3 in the market, and how people are catering, how people are really trying to solve the problem. And flaxseed oil is one such solution. So yeah, so our brand image has been really like we are in process to create a brand image in the direction of explaining the importance of flaxseed oil and why this product is really unique, and this regional products has this kinds of benefits and all. And another value chain, another value proposition that we give the consumer, that our raw materials are sourced from zero budget natural farming farmers only. Like it is something that we really work closely with the farmers here, and we are trying to like maintain that transparency with the consumer, that your raw materials has been sourced from this, has been processed by this micro entrepreneur, and packed at this warehouse and has been delivered to the consumer. So these are the things, and our brand identity is also, like, the way we have created our brand is also very unique, in a very unique manner. So these are some of the value proposition, or the consumer would understand our brand in the manner.
Yeah.
Like,
So if you look at it, I think your Q1, Q2, Q3 data, which you said will be on a QR code and customer can scan it and get
Exactly.
the entire history of the product. And that
Yes,
is something
exactly.
which is unique. I think many people have tried, but I don't think they've been that successful. And
Uh,
that you still are in the development is what I understand, correct?
yeah, yes.
like people give the QR code, but whenever we scan it, they only share the nutrient data,
Correct,
Nutrition.
correct.
nutritional data.
Understood. So first of all, thanks a lot. A wonderful presentation. And before we open up for further discussion, what do you expect from the SIT platform? What is your expectation?
Uh,
From SIT platform, we actually we expect you to connect us to some of the good, like, who are really working in the D2C space. Like, we are really in need of
like go-to-market
go-to-market
strategy is the thing.
strategies, and because now we know that how to avail the product, and but now we really want to work on how to generate the demand. So
Okay.
on this demand generation part, I don't know how capable we are, but we are trying our level best to get into the market and position it in a very good manner. But yes, if we really get a mentor or someone uh, who can really guide us on how to scale this business, as you can see, this is the D2C business, direct to consumer business. But direct to consumer business should be very scalable. The business is very scalable, but the direction of scaling is still not clear to us. So yeah, this is something.
Like how many multiple streams that we can create to generate the demand.
And how to cater those streams, and yeah, so this is something that
Okay, understood. Now with the pilot which you have done, are you cash positive?
Now we are break even.
You are?
Break even, like no positive, no negative.
Okay, so that means if you increase the volume, you will not also increase the profits, right? Because your fixed cost is almost zero. It's only the variable cost, and the variable cost would possibly remain the same, or maybe to some extent you can optimize because of the volume there. But otherwise, the other costs will increase.
Yeah.
So that means your overall profitability is something which is not, because this is one of the challenges in all these spaces, right? In all these farm activity, that is one key challenge, whether it is 24 mantra or whichever, organic mandya, the profitability is a key challenge because of the, and you spoke about waste reduction, right? Now, because of the waste reduction, can't you increase the profitability better than the others in the market?
Yeah.
You spoke about, I'm trying to understand, because once you say about the mentor, we will search for a mentor. We will try to see if we can fulfill that desire of yours. But before we do that, this basic information is necessary, or maybe you can share it with me in a direct message in talking about your overall, what do you call it as, not the P&L, but at least the overall cost calculation. How is it that you're going to be profitable if the volume increases? I don't know whether you've done any calculation, any business plan, anything to support in that direction.
Yeah, we can share it with you.
So then we can possibly put some mentor, and then he can take you to the next level. And here, since you are fully working on variable mode, the only fund you need would be for marketing. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, majority of it goes to marketing.
Only for marketing. And since you are a very lean team, it's a very nice situation to be in. My compliments, and really extremely, I'm inspired with your energy. Young boys having done so much. Thank you so much. And now let us see. First, we go to Sagar. Sagar has a question. Please go on, Sagar.
Hey, hi, Rajat and Rajat's partner. Good evening. Nice presentation and great space to be in. I've got two questions. One is, if you had already covered this, pardon me, but still I want to ask this question. Now, organic and natural is something, and overhyped is what, as a consumer, I feel. I want to ask, how are you actually selecting? I mean, do you curate your farmers, or you take which is already organic land, you test, and then you onboard those farmers? How is this model? That is my question number one. Question number two is, now in this entire value chain, supply chain, when you spoke, what about the crop insurance? Do you guys actually break your head for that? These are the two questions.
So here, actually, what we are currently doing here is with farmers. So the farmer, we are working with very small and marginal farmers. Small and marginal farmers mean the farmers which have like 2.5, less than 2.5 hectares of land. So convincing the farmer, as Rajat has mentioned, is really a difficult task. So what happens is the farmers sometimes, like every time, farmers is not completely ready to convert the whole land into a natural or organic land. So what we need to convince them, like if you can convert half of your land, or that 10% or 20% of your land to the organic one, and then we can place a crop or cultivate a crop that we want. So yeah, so this is something where we try to convince the farmer and to do the zero budget natural farming. And for zero budget natural farming, we have a team, like we work with the foundation called Kamal and Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, which is there in Wardha district. And we regularly visit farmer and try to convince them to convert it into natural farming. So this is the process that we follow. So what we try to mention, what we try to connect here is like we try to project our production, and accordingly we try to create this whole supply chain. We then connect with farmers who can really have experience of somewhere of experience of like generating this crop, like in flaxseed. Some of the farmers, we like 10 to 12 farmers we have here is like they have already experience in cultivating the flaxseed. It's just that they now have to cultivate it in a very organic manner, not with the natural farmers. So like we haven't cracked the whole system yet, but yes, we are trying to convince as much farmers as we can. And like we make sure that the product is not overproduced, so that like as we commit to the farmer that we'll be procuring it from you and we are not able to procure it, it should not happen. And if it happens sometimes, then we also try to find some other market for them and help them to sell their product. So as we are in a very starting phase of developing this whole supply chain, so we haven't thought of this crop insurance yet. But yes, we were in talk with some of the farmers for crop insurance, but we haven't completely implemented yet because we don't have this 4,000, 5,000 cluster of farmers. Currently, we are working with very small number of farmers, and we are currently generating we are generating the produce in the quantity which we require. So yeah, so I hope
So
I solved your
yeah. See, following to that, I have a question. See, now the products that you displayed there, are
hmm.
these the products which where there is MSP, or are these products which where there is no MSP, and who is controlling the market? I'm asking you this question because I too have a land and we produce
Hmm.
certain things, so I'm trying to understand.
Hmm.
Okay, and we are not yet into organic or
Yeah.
natural. Now,
Hmm.
are you only for those products which have got MSP, or even without MSP products you buy?
No, none of our products are considered under MSP, first of all.
Huh.
Mm, yeah,
Then,
these
so
are the
then
ones.
how will you, I mean, do you think you are competitive than the mandis that we put our products into, APMCs or mandis?
Yeah, APMC and mandis is always a one-stop solution for farmers, but what value addition farmer get in like doing this farming in collaboration with us is like we try to give them 10 to 12, 15% extra as compared to the market price. If like the
Hmm.
groundnut price
Hmm.
in the mandis,
Hmm.
let's suppose there's a 100 rupee groundnut oil and groundnut price, raw
Hmm.
groundnut price, and we really want our product to be organic, so we procure it from the organic farmers, like the farmers we have created. So we
Hmm.
try to procure that groundnuts in 110 to 115 rupees, so that the consumer should, so that the farmer also should get the value addition, and he also should get the right price of the product. So we make sure that the farmer actually gets the extra prices, so he doesn't have to go to mandis or the APMC market to sell their crops. So yeah, this is
Do
what
you,
we try to do.
okay, at the moment, are you working with contract farming? Any of such vendors are there for you?
It's like no, it's not like a legal contract farming, but yeah, it's a kind of contract farming only. Like we are trying to get our crops cultivated through the farmers only, but not we have signed any agreement or contract of 2 years or 3 years. Down the line, we will be procuring it from you only. Until and
See,
unless we have this whole
why,
cluster of farmers, we won't be able to do that.
see, why I ask you this question is we were thinking in one process and near a place called Hiriyur, that is in Chitradurga. We kind of acquired around 20 acres of land with the idea of contract farming. Now,
Okay.
what happens when with people like you, if you are able to support and kind of have a long-term agreement of purchase, at that time, for people like us who are actually wanting to get into contract farming, it might help. That's the reason I asked you that question.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right. We will definitely do, but once we have the clear projection in our hand that we are able to generate this amount of sale every month, and we also have the clear projection of market, and our strategies also are working fine. So definitely we'll be also definitely
You are procuring from
that confidence to the
Karnataka?
farmers to grow crops for us, right?
For now, you are procuring from Karnataka?
No. Only from the Wardha district of
Acha.
Maharashtra
So you
region.
are now local over there. Okay.
Yeah, only. Yeah, we are trying to work with local farmers only. That helps us in building supply chain
Okay.
efficiently.
Okay. So, okay, I will connect with you guys offline. Let others also have an opportunity to talk.
Yes,
Namrata has
absolutely.
a question. She has typed, Dinakar, in the chat.
Yeah, so her question is, are you getting any kind of certifications, FSSAI or Ayush?
So, before start to sell the product in the market, we need FSSAI. So FSSAI certification we have. Then what value we create is adulteration, pesticide residue and chemical residue testing. That certifications we have of every product.
Okay. So
Yeah.
anybody else? Any question, comment? Ajit,
Yeah,
you wanted to say something? Yeah, please go on. Please go on.
Rajat and Mayank, have you heard about e-Chowpal?
No,
E-Chowpal?
no.
No.
Okay. I was associated with ITC's e-Chowpal 2001,
Huh.
wherein we adopted 5,000 villages because ITC had money.
Yeah.
So my job was to train the farmers and the people. And do you know what happened in Lucknow?
Hmm.
ITC started buying directly from the farmers and selling it to the customers. So the in between the contractors, one night they came with knives and told, if you don't leave Lucknow, your body will go from here.
Oh.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
This is 2001. In my life, I will not forget it.
Hmm.
So we decided, three of us, okay, let's run away from here. Why should we do all this? But somebody said, no, let us call up somebody. Night, nobody lifted the phone. And morning, when we went for a walk, we went to one chowk where we read one person who gave his life. If you remember 1971 war, one person went back and America had given Pakistan a radar which sensed Indian planes when it took off. And that man returned and banged into that radar. And when we read that, we said, no, we are not going to go back. ITC had money. ITC had government contracts. Hats off to you, man, what y'all are doing. It's not easy what y'all are doing. I remember what I went through in 2001. I wanted to run away from Lucknow. Okay, ITC had money. You know what they did? They took 5,000 villages. And I hope, is it okay if I tell what we went through?
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Every 5 villages, they gave one computer and they called it e-Chowpal. Hemant will be able to tell. Chowpal means meeting place. Even Amarji will be able to tell in North. Chowpal means meeting place. And we fixed one computer for every 5 farmers to find out when will it rain, what chemicals to spray, how much to spray. Everything was worked out for them. And believe me, because we were associated with BSc Agriculture, the yield of the farmer went up by 15%. Number two, they removed the middle two people and the profit margin went up by 12%. They were given interest-free loans. By the end of the year, the farmers made 22% more profit. By the end of 3 years, every farmer donated 5% and they dug wells, and today those poorest villages became the richest families, richest farmers. Please contact each of our department.
Yes.
If you contact me, I was associated for 6 years with them. 6 years. Right from Rajasthan, Lucknow, Mysore for coffee, Rajasthan for soya bean, Lucknow for wheat. I know a lot about it.
Yeah.
Are you getting the point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
How we have suffered, how we have, stimulated ourselves to achieve something which was unbelievable. Finally, we launched e-Chaupal Sagar for every 20 villages. We launched Chaupal Sagar from pin to tractor was sold at a discounted rate.
Hmm.
I can give you that. Believe me, in 2015, you will do that. That is the capacity you have. I'll
Yeah.
also introduce you to the organic world in Bangalore. It is a superstore started by the MD of Infosys, and basically to promote organic farming.
Yeah.
And they only promote organic farmed products.
Yeah.
I will introduce you to them, and just please keep in touch with Dinakar. I will keep in touch with him because it's very difficult to contact me. So you keep in touch with either Dinakar or Sagar, and
Yeah.
whoever is free, you tell them. We will keep in touch and do the needful.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sir.
Namrata, you had something to say. Please go on.
Hi everyone. I'm Namrata Hegde, founder of Vega Herbals. I run a startup company where we are developing products for herbal products for healthcare purposes, healthcare and wellness purpose. So basically, I just wanted to say I recently attended a workshop on medicinal plants cultivation. Like it was organized by
We lost you, Namrata.
Namrata, we are not
audible at
able
all.
to hear you. We are not able to hear you.
No.
No.
I think your microphone is on. I don't know why you are not able to. We can't hear you. It was working and suddenly it got disconnected.
She can leave the meeting and join again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Now we can hear you. Yeah, please go on. Yeah, please go on. Now we can hear you.
She's on mute.
She got cut off.
Yeah, she got it, and she'll join again. So, Rajat, see if suppose you have to. Yeah, but Namrata, go on. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, very much.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Yeah. So I recently attended this workshop on medicinal plants where it was inaugurated by a Ministry of Ayush officer also. It was a workshop where they brought together organic farmers, doctors, Ayurvedic doctors, and also Ayush officers. So basically, they were trying to connect the farmers with industry people. And there was also some signing of MOUs that happened during that time. So it's basically in this group, there are a lot of organic farmers. If you are planning in future to connect with someone who has land, actually those farmers who came had more land because most of them were from the North Karnataka region. And usually sorry, I missed the initial part. of your talk, but these farmers, usually the companies will give them the initial seeds or planting material and guide them through the process. So they can do it in a proper manner. That is what the farmers expect from them. So if you are interested, I can make you in touch with in that WhatsApp community someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we would love.
Wonderful. That's a very nice way of connecting
Yeah.
both these people, because both these people need each other.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Very good. Very good.
And also, Namrata, the event that you attended, you were in touch with a lot of doctors in nutrition space and also with the people from Ministry of Ayush. So we are also trying to create this whole community building that we are working on. So we are now creating a community of nutritionists who can definitely taste our product and recommend to their clients, and also there is something like the doctor community that would really help us. So if there is this kind of community that you are also in touch with, let us know. We would like to join and like explain our product, at least explain our product to them, and let's see what happens.
Sure.
Yeah, so definitely that's a very, very, very positive development. And other than that, we will try to see if we can find a mentor, suitable mentor who is interested in developing this, helping you with the business development. That's what you said, right? Business development and branding and all that. And in the meantime, you please send me the details so that we can explain to the mentor where do you stand today, and then have you done any kind of a investor pitch anytime, pitch deck for your company?
Yeah, we usually pitch at some events. We pitch. We haven't pitched it to any angel investors yet.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, but we would love to do that also, because funding is something which is the core of any business, any startup, and startups are always with less of funds and more of a frugal thing that they try to do. But yeah, definitely we would love to pitch if someone is interested in.
No, but do you have, no. Question is, have you prepared any pitch? No, more than even before you present. My question was, have you prepared any pitch?
Yeah, we have a
We
pitch
have a
deck.
pitch.
Definitely, we have a pitch deck.
You have a pitch deck, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so with that pitch deck is there, please share that also with me, because today's presentation was more technical in terms of the value chain per se, right? That is what the topic was. So
Yeah.
if you can have that pitch deck also, that would be useful. Then we can take that, we get to know as to what is your TAM and SOM and all that, right? Or what is the market that you are trying to assess. And with that investment ready. One second, investment ready. Just be... I just had to search something. In the meantime, if somebody wants to ask any question, please do that. Kishore Jagirdar. See, there are quite a few startup accelerators in our group. Okay. So if you want, you can talk to them also. We can connect you to them. You are located in Nagpur, is it? Or are you in Mumbai?
Nagpur.
You live in Nagpur.
Yeah.
Like we live in Pulga. Our office is in IIM Nagpur, Indian Institute of Management, Nagpur.
Oh, you are you are part of that startup cell or something like that, or incubator?
Yeah, we are officially incubated startup.
In Nagpur, is it?
IIM Nagpur.
In IIM Nagpur, okay.
Yeah.
That means there must be having access to funds also there, right?
Yeah,
are you still part of the incubator, or you're out of the incubator?
No, we are still part of the incubator. We raised around 25 lakhs from Startup India Seed Fund scheme.
Okay.
5.5 lakh from SDFC Parivartan grant.
Okay. So when is your startup activity ending? Your incubator program, when is it ending?
Actually, it's an agreement of 4 years, I guess. So it's been only a year that we have been incubated. So
Okay.
so we have a lot of time with IIM Nagpur, and we have a good relation with them.
Oh, you said that means another 2-3 years will be there, is it? Or
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because as this is our base area, our whole operational, the farmers and the whole supply chain has been set up from this area only. So we won't be leaving. Yeah.
And in the IIM Nagpur, you have also the advisors. Everybody would be part of that community, right? Part of that ecosystem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, then why are you looking for an outside mentor for business development? Just to get an idea.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. So we have a mentorship. IIM Nagpur definitely gives us like they have provided some of the best mentors, and only because of those mentors we have been pull off this business till the date only. But what we feel there is a lack because as this is a D2C brand, so we need a D2C expert here. Like the mentor who has really worked with some of the D2C brands to scale. So these D2C strategies we find we looking for, and we feel that this is something where we lack.
Yeah, sure. Why I say this is, see, since you are part of that ecosystem, they would also have their say rules, procedures, practices, etc.
Yeah.
And IIM is not a small network. IIM may not have people in Nagpur, but they will have people in Bangalore or Ahmedabad or somewhere.
Absolutely.
So my request is, or my suggestion is, first please get back to your coordinator there and be specific in asking for a mentor from the D2C space. Okay. Ask for that. And in case you are not successful, then get back to me. Because if we get one more chap, then the entire thing will be confusing to you. I'll tell you what. Because as startup, you'll have a lot of people giving a lot of GAN. Okay. And half of the fellows who are giving GAN don't even know what they're telling. You as a startup, you are the only one who's going to experience it. Right? So therefore, it's like going to a doctor. You go to a doctor, trust the doctor and get treated. If you go to 10 doctors, each one will give you some different advice. Then you are totally confused. You're not sure what to do. So my recommendation is first, please check with your coordinator there in the incubator and specifically asking for this D2C. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get in touch with me. Also, another suggestion is there is one person by name Yogesh Tite. I will introduce him to you on the WhatsApp. He is a kind of a startup liaison, you can say. He does investment, he does a startup pitch deck, he helps people to present their startup. He's in Pune.
Okay.
And also, he is well connected with a lot of government initiatives. Okay, he's aware of that. Now, he could be one person who can kind of bounce off the idea of your startup. He's not there today, but he could be one person who can tell you as to what could happen, so that you get a different perspective. But he's not going to be a mentor. Okay. So once you send me your startup, you send me your pitch deck, and this pitch deck, I'll forward it to him and introduce you to him. And then you can touch base with him and then take it forward. And as far as the D2C mentor is concerned, please check with your coordinator and then get back to me. Otherwise, we'll find one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So with that, if there are no further questions, Amarji, as usual, over to you for the final conclusion.
Yeah, good evening, Dinakar sir, and good evening. Welcome to our guest today, Rajat. Wonderful. Though I joined late, I had another meeting to attend, but I could understand what he had in his mind. Wellness today is a big subject of thought of by everyone. Nutrition, wellness, youngsters need to be taken care of in a better way. His product range definitely is very innovative. Is unadulterated thinking of making unadulterated products, I'm sure is going to be a big leap for him, for his sales. Seamless selling. What I understood from the way he presented was seamless selling from manufacturer to consumer. Today, much needed bonding is required today. I think so. I wish him all the best, and he will do well. And the good thing that I know is from Nagpur, a place where I was born from. So nice to get connected with such good people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really
I'm
great,
from
sir.
Nagpur. My cousins still are there. My cousins are there. They run. They are into textile spinning, bucket of spinning mills.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So that belongs to my cousin in Nagpur. So nice to know. I wish you all the best. Keep going strong. And organic farming is not that easy today. It is easy to talk, but very difficult to follow the path. Definitely, your connect with Varda Gandhiram is a good connect that you built to farmers there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of encouragement for farming there. I think so. You're on the right track. As of now, I understand that you're on the right track. Keep going. Your vision of having 10% of the land, what they own, any farmer, to take them into organic farming and making them understand how nutritional value it has, and it will add value to their product, what they make, and fair pricing that you are giving them. I think so. Many people will come. Might be it will take a little time. Any new innovation takes its own time.
Hmm.
So I think so. You're on the right path, and I wish you your journey to more successful leads. Best wishes to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
sir.
Thank you very much. And then if the ones who are there, can you please switch on the cameras? Then we can take a small screenshot, all of us together, and then I would close the session. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And
Rajat, one minute, sir.
yeah.
1 minute, you have to give me time. I just forgot 1 minute. Rajat, one idea that I want to share with you. Since I have traveled globally and even Dinakar sir has been there, honey is one thing that is normally made in any part of India today. It's a big, be it Uttarakhand, be it Karnataka, be it Nagpur, honey is available. But I think flavored, you should find new flavors for honey now. There's a big market because we find honey, a couple of good flavors. But in my opinion, if we have some good, because orange is a big market for you there, oranges in Nagpur. If you could try to attempt at making orange flavored honey, it's going to be big money for you. I'll take my word.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you so
Rajat,
much.
right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye, sir. Bye. Good night, all.